Well, Neil, it's been a longer than expected wait for a return to action. I imagine yourself and the players just itching to get back out there now, aren't they?
Yeah, we are. After any defeat, you want to try and get back out there and rectify your wrongs from the previous game, and obviously we've not had a chance to do that. It's been taken out of our hands, unfortunately. You know, the weather's beaten us on both occasions, and seems like a long time ago since we went to Ipswich. But looking forward to playing back at home. Fingers crossed that the weather's gonna be okay. It looks as though it is, and we're looking forward to getting back out on the pitch and trying to get back to winning ways again.
Yeah, I know you were present on Friday for that pitch inspection. There was no doubt about it, was there?
No. It was as soon as, that I've got to say that Paul and the ground staff had worked tirelessly from Tuesday. They'd stayed overnight. They'd done everything that they could to prepare the pitch and try and get it to be playable. But it was quite evident that on the Friday, then when I was there in the afternoon, that large parts of the pitch were unplayable. There was no chance that game was going to go ahead. So that call was taken, and rightly so. Frustrating, obviously. We'd prepared for the Peterborough game in the morning, so physically and psychologically we were ready to go, but sometimes you can't beat the elements, unfortunately.
You're expecting to have Matty Virtue and Ethan Robson back for the game at the weekend. Has the situation changed with anybody else coming into this game?
No, the same squad that was available for the Peterborough game will be available on Tuesday. It's given maybe some of them a little bit of extra time to train and prepare, but some players are itching to play and in rhythm of playing games, and that's really important. So it's been a little bit disruptive, stop-start at times this season. That's been difficult to build up some consistency of playing, but we're not going to have that in the next few weeks, that's for certain.
In terms of the longer term ones, what's the latest on the rehab schedule?
Well, CJ's been back out on the grass now for a few weeks, and fingers crossed he's been going fine, so he can keep stepping up where he is. Hopefully in the near future be able to integrate back into training at some point. Daniel Gretson will be back out on the grass, again starting to do some running, and which would be great for him. We've got Gary, who's getting closer, probably not going to be quite ready for Tuesday night, and then Keshi's been back in the building, and it's been great to see his face again. Great to have him around the training ground. He's not going to be obviously ready for a little period yet anyway, that's for certain, but those four, Gary's obviously going to be the closest one, but we're getting closer and getting some good news on the other ones as well.
You mentioned what's going to be a hectic schedule as you try and sort of balance a few fixtures and get them in places. When you look at Saturday, Tuesday, I know you say that players love to play matches, but for you, is it going to be the focus is going to be on that sort of rest and recovery and keeping everyone fresh rather than some of the stuff you'd want to do on the training ground?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we've spoken about that at length, even this morning as a staff. How to best utilise the time that you've got, even if it is limited, on the grass particular. So that's where you've got to be creative with how you work, and making sure that everyone in the squad is catered for. That's going to be important through this period. It's going to be a challenging period, lots of games, little recovery time, little chance to get on the training pitch. So you hope this is where your consistency of how you work and consistency of message comes to the fore. So we shall see.
Rochdale on Tuesday night, it's another rearranged game, and without jinxing it, it's normally high scoring games with a Rochdale side. It promises to be an attacking game, if anything. Yeah,
they've been involved in quite a number of high scoring games this season, which tells you a lot about them as a team and how they want to play. They've got a lot of good intelligent technical players in their team, and they have a real freedom in the way that they play, and it takes some bravery and courage to do what they do, and they can cause you problems. As the scoreline suggests, they're capable of scoring goals against the best teams in this division. So we know we're going to have to try and nullify their threats, and if we can do that, then it's up to us being at home to try and imprint our identity onto them and how we want to play, and that's what our aim is going to be.